Hey, Denise. Hey, Sarah. The gang's all here. Very exciting. Lovely to see. Anyone want to speak to me, or am I just all on my own here? Hey, Jenny.
He's in.
You been?
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, you alright?
Put on my actual hellish face?
Yeah, I'm not.
My hellish.
Yeah, if you put. Are you posting the group that we're in? We're on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm in way too many chats. He's in business, he's lazy. Oh, kick his ass.
Can you see?
Oh.
Right, see you soon. Bye now. See you on the dark side.
Hey, Darius, you said anything? I can't hear you. Are you speaking? No?
I'm just waiting for a few more to come into the room. I was just sending Raven the link. Seems to be struggling.
Hi.
No, I'm not hearing you.
Hello.
How are we all doing?
I know. I'm hearing you. That's okay. Figured it out. Okay.
Hey, Fiona, you alright?
My headset's in. There you are.
Anyone showing your face?
I'm not showing mine. Hell no. I haven't even got dressed today.
I've got clothes on.
No, that's it, eh?
I've been hard. That's it. I haven't got dressed. I haven't had time. Too busy. Too busy. Yesterday, when I took my son to the hospital, I was chatting to one of the nurses after this consultant, sewing his fingers up, and gave her a leaflet. She's ran today and placed an order.
That's fantastic, Jenny. Well done.
I know. Bless her. And she's Simon's preferred customer, and she's got auto ship. God love her.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
So I've said to her,
Which flyer, Jenny?
The flyer that I used was one of the originals. The one with, hold on. Hang on, let me just get off my stuff. The one I used in my bag, the one is the product. Is it the product one? Yeah, product facts and food. Product fast facts. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, Mr. Raven.
Hello, folks. How are we all?
Very good.
All
Thank
right,
you,
thank
Raven.
Class, isn't it?
Hey.
Hi, guys.
16 of us here. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to do as per, and I'm going to mute everyone just so there's no background feedback or anything like that, whilst we're just covering a few different topics. Thank you so much for all joining in this evening. So I'll just press some buttons as I normally do, and then we'll have obviously the Q&A, should I say, towards the end. Well, I hope that's all right. I'll unmute you there, Mr. Raven. There you go. That's you good to go. So press some more buttons. What do we press here? We press this like this.
Just before, just whilst you're doing buttons and things, Darius, can we get a quick rundown from everyone on the system here to give us a quick feedback? Really, 15 seconds. You know, what's your experience product-wise and results?
You're all unmuted.
Mine. So far, I'm on day 11. So I started with 2 shake days, did 2 cleanse, 5 shakes, and now on my second day of my back-to-back cleanse. On Friday, I weighed myself at the beginning, but I haven't weighed myself since because I don't plan to until day 30 because I get a little bit too comfortable with numbers, and if they look good, then I kind of start to slide into cheat. So I'm just not going to weigh myself until day 30. But on Friday, after 1 week, I'd lost 18.5 inches off my body, 4 inches from around my waist, and I feel absolutely fantastic. And I tried a dress on today that I bought back in January to slim into, and it didn't work, and I put it on today and it slid on, even zipped up, no problem.
Fantastic, Jenny. Thank you. Fiona, go on, girl.
I
What's
just
happening?
pop in. Can I say?
Go ahead, Steph.
What am I on? I'm on, I think, in day 12 or day 13 possibly. And after 6 years of having hemiplegic migraines basically, which half my face would have paralysis, half my body would have been paralysed at times, and I would have had speech slur and all these kind of things. I would have been on heavy medication and a lot of pain. I haven't had a migraine since starting this, not one, and I haven't been free from migraine since I started. You know, for the last 6 years. Sorry, that noise is really distracting me. And I've lost around 11 pounds, but it's more inches with me. Like my face, my cheekbones are back, my jawline is back, and I'm getting 10 hours sleep a night. I have energy. I did have fatigue as well. I now have energy to do absolutely everything, and it is just absolutely. It has been phenomenal. Any other time doing any other kind of diets and different things, I could not lose weight no matter what. And the doctors always said that I wouldn't be able to lose weight because my body was basically in shock from the trauma of everything that's happened over the last 6 years. And then your body goes into like survival mode and tries to cling on to everything. And that's why I could never lose anything. And with this then, so for me to have that loss over any time period is just absolutely huge. And my memory, I also then have short-term memory loss / mild dementia, and my memory is fine. I'm noticing that is improving, and I'm not having as much brain fogs, and just honestly, it has literally just like my life has just opened up. It's like a new body for me.
Fantastic, well done,
really
Steph.
amazing.
I'm so pleased for you. Who's next?
Yeah.
Jump on, anybody?
Me?
whoever me is, speak up.
It's Sally. Hi, Raven. Hi, Darius. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Sally.
Hiya. Well, obviously, I'm not doing it to lose weight. I'm doing it to maintain. So I've been having a shake every morning with the Ionics. I'm walking around with a water bottle with the Nourishing every day.
Right.
And I've actually found I've got a lot more energy. So obviously I've been running around everywhere like a lunatic. So
That's what Luca.
Yeah, and also for Luca, I've actually noticed improvement in his racing results through the hydrate, which is really good. So that's a different aspect on it.
It's great to hear a different aspect, Sally. So because everyone else, sees it from many people see it from a weight loss perspective, and of course it does so much more on the body. So it's great to hear that, and thank you very much. Who's next?
Hello, I will. Sarah.
Hiya, Sarah.
Oh yeah, I'm on the fitness side of it because I don't have weight to lose. So I'm replacing one meal with a shake and adding the other shake just for the protein. And I definitely have noticed a difference in my. Definitely noticed a difference in my performance when I'm running. So I'm training for a half marathon this year, so it's definitely pushed me lots more energy.
As a sports person, would you say it's been a real benefit for you?
Yeah, massively, definitely.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Sarah. Keep going. Denise, jump on.
I'm about to start my second lot of cleanse days tomorrow, but when we weighed in on Sunday, I'd lost 5.5 pounds and 8.5 inches. And as everybody says, my energy is just through the roof. Yeah, I'm even waking up half an hour before the alarm clock in the mornings and jumping out of bed. It's fantastic.
I could tell you, Denise, having looked at you now for the first time since I've seen you since we first met, your skin has dramatically changed. You look absolutely amazing, glistening, glowing skin compared to last time I saw you. Well done, darling. Keep going.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Me. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Dave.
Is that Fiona?
Yes, it is. How you doing?
I'm good, Fiona. You look smiley, happy. Go on.
Yeah, I'm always really happy these days. Well, I've lost 18.5 inches all over. I've lost 8 pounds in weight. My energy's through the roof. I wake up every day with energy instead of being tired all the time. I don't need to have any naps in the day. And everything just feels better. I'm not getting any pain in my tummy anymore. I'm also, my Jack's also, he's on my 13-year-old, he's on half a shake in the morning, then half a shake after school.
Yeah.
With milk in it. And he's actually putting on weight. As well as he's already put on 2.5 pounds in a week, and he's not been able to do that forever. Michael, he has a shake in the morning instead of his coffee, and he gets to the afternoon and he's not tired anymore, whereas his workmate sitting beside him is like, oh, I'm really sharp, but I feel as though it's a shake is definitely carrying him through. He done his first cleanse there, and he woke up yesterday and felt absolutely amazing.
Is it fair to say, Fiona, you are happy that you and your family are on this?
Oh, definitely. I'm over the moon. No, I'm just trying to get everybody else. I've already, I gave my friend as well, a week's supply to let her try it, because she was a big sceptic about it, basically. And what a difference in her life. She normally takes 8 painkillers a day. She ended up only taking 8 that whole entire week. She normally goes for a nap every single day for at least a couple hours. No, there was no naps at all. One day, the first day when she struggled a wee bit, but I went down and I had a good talk to her, and then she just get straight back on plan. Her energy was through the roof. She was just in better moods with her kids, and wow, the difference in her was like total, dramatic and amazing.
You look fabulous in that little white number I saw you in the other night. Well done. Keep going.
Oh, loved it.
Hello, Kaz. I don't think we've met before. Unmute yourself, darling. Well done, Fiona.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I popped on late there, so I'm not too sure what you're requiring from me. Sorry.
Well, we just asked everyone to give us a quick 15-second rundown on how they've done.
Oh, okay, perfect. Sorry. Yeah, I did a 2-day cleanse, and I have been trying not to step on the scales too much, because if I stepped on and I didn't like what I see, it could throw me off. So I did sneak on after my 2nd day cleanse, and I had 7 pounds off. I have never had that amount on any other diet, exercise, anything in that space of time. So I was absolutely delighted. My final, tomorrow it'll be a 1 week that I've been on it in total. So I'll do my measurements then tomorrow, but I've been trying to sort of not do it too much to sort of, so I can see the change in my body myself. But I feel great. I feel really, really good.
I think the smile says it all, Kaz. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Who's next? Don't be shy.
I'll go next.
Tash?
Just jump in, someone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go on, Jenny. You go first.
Okay.
Wow, Jenny, look at your face. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking down.
God.
Sorry.
Can really see it in your face, man.
Really? I think I look like a round head on these things. But no, feeling really good. I'm on day 8. I was supposed to weigh in today, but I started the plan by myself, and then I had the other 9 start tomorrow. So they've all asked if I would weigh in with them. So I'm going to do my first weigh-in and my measurements tomorrow. But yeah, I feel really good.
Your face and your neck are just completely changed. I mean,
oh yeah, I've only got 1 chin now, so that's good.
You're gonna have them. Well, I wasn't saying that.
no, you can say that now because I've got rid of it.
But I'll tell you what, the change in your face and neck is dramatic compared to
Thank you.
Well done, well done, well done, well done.
Who's
next?
Okay, I'll jump in. Hi, Raven.
Hey, Mags.
Hi, that's me. I've done my second double cleanse, finishing today. Jenny and I have been following the same plan. I think Steph's on as well. Can report that there's £7 less of me, and I think it was about 17 centimetres when I measured on Friday, which was day 7. So really impressed with how less bloated, less tired. I'm sleeping well. I'm actually getting 6 or 7 hours solid rest a night, which for me is amazing. I would be crash and burn at 9 o'clock, wake up again at midnight, wake up again at 2, wake up again at 4. You know, eventually just get up and give in and just go and sit downstairs and watch show. Yeah,
That was me.
So
I
I've
was like that.
completely changed that. I just literally crash. I go out now and I don't wake until the dogs beg me to get up to let them out for a pee.
I'll tell you what's the common thread I'm seeing in all of your faces, your skin, your eyes.
Yeah. Whites of my eyes.
Yeah, you look.
I just say, this is one beautiful looking Zoom.
Yeah.
Can I just say, without makeup, without assistance, I
You're
did look
looking
better than Jenny.
fabulous.
I got dressed.
No, honestly, keep going because you are looking fabulous. The impacts you're going to have in your communities are just dramatic. Well done, Mags. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll go. It's Tasha.
Hi, Tasha.
So I weighed yesterday. I'd done my 2-day shake, 2-day cleanse, and then the rest of the shakes. I'll go on then. I'll show you the video. You're asking to show video. Okay. Oh, it's gone off again. Right. Yeah. So.
Whoa! Look at your face. Look at your face.
Turn it that way. There we go. You don't look at my big spot on my face. So I've lost 6 pounds and about 4.5 inches. So, but again, it's just been, I've suffered with a thyroid problem, so I've not been able to lose weight. I've really struggled with my energy, but I'm sleeping much better. I'm waking up before the alarm clock goes off. It's just really good. I'm really ignore my big spot on my chin, but apart from that, I think my skin feels better. My friend said today my eyes are sparkling, so I'm just really pleased with it all.
Same story, Tasha. You know, you've got a bit of an extra fight on your hands because of the thyroid, but at the same time, you stick with it, you stay with it, because it's already showing in your face and your eyes, your skin. It's looking dramatic. So well done. Absolutely well done. Who's next?
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, you all right?
Good.
So I started last Friday on the 19th. So what will that be? About 10 days? 10 days, yeah. 10 days. So I've only weighed myself on the 7th day and took my measurements, and I'd lost 10 pounds and 13.5 inches. But I had bariatric surgery about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I've got a sleeve, so I can't really eat a lot anyway. So I am just sort of playing this with my meals by ear, because I'm in the Isobari group, which is just for us that have had bariatric surgery. So spoke to quite a few girls in there about how they cope, because I can't eat a 600 calorie meal in one sitting. So I'm having to break mine up slightly, and that I'm finding that's really working. I'd literally plateaued. I'd lost so much weight, obviously not eating a lot. And I couldn't. And then weight started to creep back on because I was literally just picking at crap, rubbish. Just things that were easy and convenient and weren't very big. So, but I'm just so more mindful of what I'm putting in my mouth at the minute as well. Like really preparing meals from scratch, making sure my kids are eating properly as well. I'm sleeping amazingly. I've been to the gym quite a bit, which I hadn't done for about 3 years, because my energy levels are massively higher than they were before. I just love it. I feel so much better in myself. Like I say, everyone's saying about their skin. It's unbelievable. I've got no spots, nothing.
And for you, having had the surgery that you've had, taking in the high level impacted nutrients in these shakes are just going to have such a dramatic effect on you, because you're restricted in terms of what calories you can take in, but the value of these calories are just so much higher in quality. So it's just going to have a dramatic, keep going, girl. Amazing job.
I definitely think that's the added bonus for me with these extra nutrients in a shake, because I can't physically fill my plate with everything I need. I can't physically take it in. So for me is an absolute bonus. But yeah, all good so far, and spreading the word.
Brilliantly well done. So
Yeah.
pleased for you. Anyone
Thank
else
you.
want to jump on? All good? Okay, so Darius, that was the longest 15-second sessions we had. If no one else wants to say anything, let's get you back. Clearly, time management is not cool. We're not good on that.
I'm pressing buttons. Okay, so can everyone hear me? Thumbs up, Raven. Good.
Yep. Good.
Yay.
Okay, so thank you so much for sharing those wonderful testimonials. It's really great to see such positive and encouraging results. Bearing in mind, we're sort of 7 to 10 days in of a 30-day initial program, with obviously much more to become even beyond that. So it's going to be really exciting to see the literal transformation before our eyes moving forward. So I was just going to cover a few of the items that we've perhaps touched on before, to reiterate the importance of certain aspects, to maybe provide as a refresher or a reminder of the different incentives and programs that are out there, as well as obviously cover some more skills and training and development base, which I'm very pleased to say I have my very best friend and buddy back from the foreign land of Holland. He ran away. But I'm very pleased to see that he's once more returned. So first and foremost, I would very much like to congratulate you all on what has been a really incredible 2 weeks. There's been continued promotions right the way through, and it's very easy to fall into a lull after that first week of the excitement, waiting for the product to come and all that, which has been very great to see that hasn't been the case. There's been a number of promotions to manager, and most recently today to Crystal Director, the wonderful Steph McKittrick, as well as many others. Perhaps I can invite the successful uplines on to the end of this call to congratulate each member of their team for their wonderful achievement. So it's really great news. So the company corporately are supporting and encouraging the continued promotion through a number of different methods. So one thing I'd like to concentrate on just for a moment or two is about the ISA Body Challenge. So there were more than 4,000 orders placed in that first week, and obviously many, many more besides since then. But only 215 people signed up for the ISA Body Challenge. Now, I think that's actually fair enough in many ways, because we had quite enough on a plate, placing the orders, getting our initial orders out there, setting up our autoships, checking in with teammates and team members, making sure they were okay too, overcoming obstacles along the way. However, it's certainly not too late at all. So the ISA Body Challenge runs on a continual 16-week basis. You can enter whenever you wish, and then your 16 weeks is then up, obviously 16 weeks later. Now, it provides a number of different benefits to the customer and or the associate, should that be what they are. First and foremost is that it provides them with extra coaching, extra guidance on the correct use of the product, not correct, but best use of the products, how to get that synergistic effect by combining the products in the very best of orders. And not only that, means that the customer at the end, or associate for that matter, whether it's you or one of your fellow customers or associates, also will receive £150 product credit and be in with a chance of winning the grand prize draw, judged by a panel of experienced judges, for want of a better word, at the end of that 16-week period, with a view to awarding the top prize of more than £5,000 in cash. So it's a really wonderful thing, especially considering that it's completely free of charge to enter. There's no obligation other than obviously keeping your account active for that 16-week period with an order of 100 BV or more, which of course on your health journey, achieving your transformation of whatever order or size or shape that may take, you're going to be ordering the products for that amount of time anyway, as will all of your customers. So really no commitment at all, but with a minimum advantage of £150 product credit. And not only that, the opportunity to win that grand prize of £5,000. And I believe they have honourable mentions, and other people are invited onto stage at various events and things too. So it's a really great promotional tool, as well as of that being value to the actual end user consumer along the way. The second thing then is, I'm sure you've all seen with the corporate announcements about the Isogenics First Stars or Founders Club, depending on what information it is that you're reading. So anyone who achieves the position of executive rank between now and the middle of June will be awarded a first star status. So what that means is that you get a pin, a commemorative pin to show that you were one of the first to achieve certain ranks. There's two other criteria, by the way, in which you can achieve this. You also get a trophy, or given an invitation, a VIP invitation to the ribbon opening. If you think about coming down to the grand opening, just come down a little bit earlier, attend the ribbon official opening of the London headquarters, get to meet with your fellow leaders, swap tips, network and develop new relationships and contacts, hear about advanced information first, and not only that, we'll have an additional story to share with people as you're going out, because as we know, all we are really at the end of the day is professional storytellers. So we're sharing our own story, how amazing we feel with the product, the difference it's making to us, to other people within our team, friends and family that we're recommending it to, and the difference it's making to them. So why not have one more story? So the second way that you can do that then is to achieve the rank of 1 star on 2 occasions over the next 2 weeks, so this and next week. And what that means is that your business collectively generates 10 cycles or 9,000 points of BV. And then the third and final way is to be in the top 20 of the ISA Rally Challenge. So the ISA Rally Challenge, for those of you that don't know, is a way to enable yourself to get free air transport over to the celebration event on early August of this year, to attend the 3-hour workshop with Anthony Robbins completely free of charge in VIP seating, to have your accommodation paid for, and all your transfers, etc. So really all you'll need is a little bit of spends for extra food and drink should you wish, perhaps even put a few pennies aside for souvenirs to take back to friends and family once you return home. So a really wonderful and amazing prize, and should that not be enough, you also are then transported for a further 2 days, again accommodation included as well as the transportation costs, to the global headquarters, which is home to more than 800 corporate employees, including the 50 plus full-time scientists that are there and present, and developing the products and seeing where all the action takes place, as well as again receiving a special advanced set of information and special training and development, and the heads up on building or continue to build your global empire. So a very special and wonderful treat. And the reason I say that that's a wild card is because obviously one of the very best ways to guarantee that you're in that top 20 placement is to hit the rank of executive status, and 12 people have already done that. So that then leaves 8 places wide open. And the thing is that over the 3-week qualification period, then it's based on a point system. So it's not about who has the largest business. It's not just about who has the most cycles. It's about who's helping the most people get started. It's about who's helping those people get the most people started too. It's about, yes, your rank advancement, yes, about your own personal achievements, and that's very wonderful and, of course, should be rewarded and recognised quite rightly, but also is about your skill and your ability to not only help people get started from brand new, but help them get their first people started too. So it truly is about the exercise of duplication within your own business. And it's Raven and I's opinion, we've discussed this several times, that those bottom 8 spots, or the remaining 8 spots, should I say more rightly, are wide open to anyone who wishes to apply themselves, who wishes to strive for that additional goal. And never before for doing so have I seen such rich rewards, not only to be included in that first celebration event, not only to have all the transportation, accommodation costs, your ticket costs, VIP access, early access, first into the swag shop to get your goodies and products, so many more benefits besides. They've not even released the full details of benefits that are going to be available, but they're going to be plentiful and many. But again, it's an additional story. It's something else. You know, how many people are going to say that just a few months into launching their new business, the company treated them to a week-long holiday, not only in Las Vegas, but also in Phoenix, Arizona, flew them out, put them up in in grand accommodations and treat them like gold dust, and those 8 spots are wide open and available. So they are going to be posting leaderboards. They're going to be non-ranked, so it's not going to be, number 1 to 20. So, but the thing is, whomever's on that board, bearing in mind you still can be on that board once they release it. Even now, even when they release that, it's not a done deal. Those bottom 8 spots, or those remaining 8 spots more rightly, are wide open, and any one person can overtake any of those people. Even in fact, in the executive spots, it's not an absolute ironclad guarantee. It's a very good indicator, but not a guarantee whatsoever, because if you go on to introduce more people than, say, myself or Raven or Jenny Harris, the 3 executives within the Platinum Exec Group at this moment, then you've got more points for that particular week. And bearing in mind it's a 3-week qualification process, then it's the latter 2 weeks that are going to be more heavily weighted. So it truly is wide open to every single person. So bear that in mind. So take a look at the information, how to rank the points, etc. Have a word with your successful upline, and by all means feel free to reach out to me for further information, support and guidance should you wish. So moving on then to the next point, should that not be exciting enough for you, is about the accountability calls. So a leadership group has now been established for managers and above within the Platinum Exec Group. When you achieve that manager rank, you're going to be invited in, provided with that extra level of support to take you even higher. And we meet on a Monday and a Thursday, which obviously reflects then the development calls on a Monday and Thursday evening. And what we've been discussing in there is about accountability calls. So it's a system that's come across from America and elsewhere too, that's been highly, highly tested, has proven itself to be very successful, a very productive, simple way of running a business. And the way that we do that is each Monday we speak with each of the people that are close to promotion, have shown an indication that they wish to get to the next level. And then that is with not only your introducer, but also your successful upline. So it may be perhaps that you're part of Jenny Harris's business, let's say. And so then she would obviously be on the call along with you. And then she would invite perhaps Laurie Petrelli or Eric Lecoeur or maybe even myself or Raven to come in so that we can provide you with that sort of helicopter view of where you are. Of course, we've already helped a great number of people to achieve success, not only in previous opportunities, but this business too. And then between the 3 of us in a very cooperative fashion, it's about sharing the information, setting a plan into action, holding each other accountable to each of the elements within that, and then following progress as we go along. So there's no obligation, there's no requirement to do that, don't get me wrong. However, should you really wish to go for that, want or desire the additional attention, the additional support, and the mechanisms that are there, then I can only encourage you to get in touch with whomever it may be and make that contact and set that call up, preferably for a Monday, a late Sunday evening or an early Monday morning call. And then you've got the full week to run at your target and at your goal. And we can take it on from there and create the prosperity and the results that we're all seeking. So that's good news. And then there was one last thing. I've actually misplaced my notes. You'll be amazed and shocked to know.
Can I just jump in and say something with that, Darius, if you don't mind? Is that okay?
Of course.
One of the things that I've been noticing over the last couple of weeks since we've launched, and very significantly across the whole country, is the real importance of working together as a team. You know, if you're working alone at this moment in time in your calls, in your communications, in your thoughts, in your planning, then that's a really tough place to be. And one of the things that's very, very powerful and very strong about this team is that you have a great communication system, but are you carrying that on into your actual work as opposed to being, you know, just communicating on a WhatsApp? One thing I know for sure is that an absolute driving passion, an absolute focus, when you work with someone else and you're doing calls, even if you're not in the same business, but within this group, and of course, we would hope to be carrying on what Darius is saying. You know, you've got someone within your upline somewhere that's going to be available to help you, but it's so important for you to have an accountability on a day-to-day basis with an individual within your team. That's upline and downline, that you can communicate with daily, you can call with daily, you can be responsible to daily, you can assure each other up daily, help each other to achieve, you know, to stay on that real focus and that real excitement about what's going to happen. I'm absolutely adamant that every single one of you on this call has the absolute best opportunity of being an exec and at that Phoenix event, at the Vegas event. And there's nothing more that I would love to see as many of you there. But let's fill the other space up. The 8 of you, another 8 spaces up with the girls that are on this call now, because you have every quality to be able to do it. It's about that focus and it's about that attitude again. And every morning getting up and having that attitude of nothing's going to get in my way. Nothing's going to stop me from achieving what it is I've come here to achieve. I'm not going to allow the doldrums to set in. I'm not going to allow a few negatives to put me off track. I'm not going to allow anything to get in the way of me achieving what my why is and what my goal is and making it happen. But if you buddy up with someone else and you work with someone else on a day-to-day basis, you know, you make that call to each other first thing on a Monday morning or Tuesday morning, whatever it is. Hi, we're ready to go. What have you got planned for today? What have I got planned today? This is what we're going to do. Bash off, you do it. And you stay accountable with each other throughout that day. As you can see, Darius and I have sort of teamed up quite a bit since I certainly met you. And we both find it much, much easier. You know, we speak to each other every day, several times a day, to compare, to reflect, to look at, to plan, and to be able to get a refocus and a redrive on what we need to do. And all of you need to be doing that too, because it's such a valuable and important part of this thing. As you can see by the testimonials at the beginning of this whole thing, the products work. Of that, there is no question. And that's going to be such a valuable thing for you as you go forward. But if it doesn't have the passion, the drive, and the focus, and I know you have it there, but if you compound that by doing it 2 on 2 on 2 on 2, working together as a buddy-buddy system, you're going to get much, much better, much more stronger, much focused results. What was your other point, Darius?
I forgot. So one last thing then is that what we're also going to do is a support mechanism for you all, for ourselves and for all of you too, for mutual benefit all round, is to set up a series of building block groups. So I was hoping to have the link ready for you this evening for the first of that, which is the Get Started group, to help those people that are brand new, just getting started and want to achieve that first element of duplication by introducing their 2 people, hitting that consultant level, and establishing their business and eligibility in the pay plan. Sadly, Facebook has decided to not allow me to set up a group. It's a technical fault that I'm continuing to work on, but we're going to have that set up, you know, imminently in the next several hours, certainly by the morning, Facebook permitting. So that's going to be a group which is focused on daily tasks, on specific actions to see you succeed. So that's really wonderful, not only for you, myself included, for all of us, to remind us of a refresher of those first initial steps that we've taken to create the success and prosperity we have so far, but also moving forward is going to be an invaluable tool to provide additional training and support on top of what you're providing already, to the many people that you're going to help get started, and the people they're going to get help started, and the people they're going to get help get started. And so by following a simple set of steps, then every person that follows those steps, should they do so sufficiently and with enough drive and passion, will then achieve a minimum of the level of consultant, creating that wave of excitement, the first product use, helping people through those first set of steps, being on hand, having a common group where there's no fear of asking a silly question because every single person's in that same boat. And it just takes it down to that base level where it's a friendly, safe, secure environment for people to be provided with the information, the most pertinent information at the most pertinent time to the most pertinent set of people. So keep your eye out on the health and wealth group. We'll certainly be sharing that amongst the other groups too. Should you not see it for any reason, feel free to PM me once that's been set up in the next day or so, and I can share that, and you can add in all your team members that perhaps have got started, have been making efforts, endeavors. It may be customers that are now considering or are actively pursuing an opportunity as an associate too, and get them added in with that simple set of steps to enable them to the path to success.
I want to tell you a little story, if I may.
Of course.
And that little story is this. There's another executive in Darius's team called Lila Olsen. She's 71 years of age. And we got to the Saturday night of the first week of launch, and she was a consultant. And I gave her a call and I said to her, Lila, I want you to be an executive by tomorrow night. And she went, what? I said, I want you to be an executive by tomorrow night, Lila. Are you up for the challenge? And she said, yeah, okay, let's do that. And by the close of play, within 10 minutes of midnight on Sunday nights of that first week, she became an executive. And it was all about a very, very simple process. As she and I, or you and your buddy, working together and getting a real focus and saying, okay, identify the people in your team. If you've got someone in your team who's got an order, but they haven't got two people, that person has got that order for two reasons. One's the products, and the second one is because they want to build a business. And we have a responsibility to those people to say, okay, let's focus for that one person. We have an old saying in this industry, we teach to sponsor. And that means that I teach this person by working with that person to teach this person by working with that person to sponsor this person. And once you go down 3 levels with this principle of find them 2, stay focused with it until you got it, find those 2, stay focused with it till you've got it, find those 2, stay focused with it till you've got it. You can then step aside to another individual within your team and do exactly the same again, because it's all about that absolute focus of drive. Find 2, move on, find 2, move on, find 2, move on. And once you've driven down that 3 times, people will pick up your process, the way you're doing things. And it's about getting on the phone. I've always been, as you all know, I'm really shit with this technology stuff. But what I can do is I can do the phone stuff. And all of you have got great experience now. You've got great experience of the products, great experience of the business. You're all achievers. You're all leaders in this business right now. And you are the experts to the people that know nothing about this industry at all. And when you get on the phone with your young person, your old person, whoever's just come in, but they want to achieve, that's just having that desire. As long as they've got that desire and they've got you by their side, they will achieve consultant really fast. Now, I believe that if each and every one of you look into your teams right now and look at who is not a consultant but wants to be a consultant in my team, who is a consultant that wants to be a manager in my team right now, and you go to work with that individual and you stay with that individual like glue. I think Darius and I have pretty much been stuck together now for the last 5 months. It's not because of any other reason other than we understand the fact that we like drinking a lot. That's an aside. No, that we have a common goal, a common focus on what we want to do and what we want to achieve. And that focus means we stay together and we stick together until we achieve that goal. And it's such an important thing to do, because that buddy of pushing each other to get to where you want to be just pushes that enthusiasm, that spark, that passion faster and harder and harder and harder and harder. And that's what we all need to do, because that becomes a duplicatable process. Because the industry, this business, a lot of people can get lost in, oh, I need to create these tools, I need to create this education, I need to go through all of this. It's a simple business. And if it's not a simple business, it would never be a big one. Now, by the fact that we've already done $1 billion in this company per annum, it clearly works. And it works on a simple principle basis. You find two, help them find two. You find two, help them find two. And it doesn't have to get more complicated than that, because we have such an emotive subject, such an emotive product. And never mind the health issues aside of it, just the emotive side of it. How many people walking around on this planet that want to change the way they look? I picked up something from Laurie Petrelli that I've started using. I use it a lot, and I think it's always a good thing to listen out for the gold nuggets. I asked 2 questions. What's your health goals? First. What's your wealth goals? Second. What's your health goals? First. And now I meet people in the streets. Now I was down the park with my son today, and I'm seeing people in the parkways, and you just get chatting to them. And I said, what's your health goals? And it's amazing what people will open up to you and start to do. But we have to work together. We have to drive together. We have to stay focused as a team together. And there's some interesting stats going on in this company right now, that the real team that's emerged out of 17,000 people that pre-enrolled is this one. This team is come out of all of the dust is starting to settle, and this team is coming out of it like this arrow that's shooting skywards. And that's because it's cohesive. That's because it's staying together, it's working together, it's driving together, it has a common goal and a common focus together. And it's not going to allow anyone to fall off because they're left on their own. We're going to pick everybody up. We're going to stay with everybody. We're going to stick together like everyone, and we're going to drive and keep driving. I want to see you all in Vegas, girls. That's it, Darius. Shut up now.
That was excellent. Thank you, Raven. Well, in exactly that vein, then, of course, the first and foremost way of doing that is going to be at the grand opening event on the 24th, 5th of June. So it's a full 2-day event on the Saturday and on the Sunday too at the London Excel. Plenty of accommodation all around. There's an opportunity to get your VIP pass included as a first star, as I was explaining before. And even if it's a case of coming along and purchasing your ticket, getting some accommodation nearby, staying with friends and family, maybe even traveling, then that's the first opportunity. And we've all been there, or a lot of us certainly have been there before, where we develop these online relationships, we get these pacing partners, these buddies, running buddies, and only when we actually come together in a physical, actual real sense, are those relationships created into real bonds that go on to form real friendships and really make the difference. Not only that, of course, it's a golden opportunity to not only meet with the corporate staff, who perhaps you've met some of them already, and also the people within the field, within your team, within your business, but also an opportunity to meet really amazing leaders, millionaires, 6-figure earners as well, that are tried and tested and proven, not only within the industry, but also Isogenics specifically too, and learn from them not only on stage, but also just as much from chatting in the audience and in the crowd afterwards as well. So that's kind of my bit finished and done. Raven, did you have anything else you wanted to add before we open it up for recognition for everyone?
Yeah, I just didn't realise we had someone called David online. I thought it was all ladies. David, I sincerely apologise. There are more than just the ladies on here, and I'm glad to be a part of this team with you. Anyone I would ask that is not connected with me on Facebook, then please do, and I will invite each and every one of you. That I'm here to help you to make phone calls with other individuals. Use me to do that, because it will help you to get to where you need to get to. It's about using all the tools that are in your box, and Darius is one of those, as am I, but we don't tell the Americans that because they use tools and all, but never mind. So no, great, absolutely great call, great people. let's drive, guys and girls, and make it happen.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Raven, for coming along and sharing your continued passion, enthusiasm and wisdom with us. So I'm going to unmute now, everyone. So be forewarned, if the telly's blaring out or your acid house music's on full pelt or if the dog's barking or whatever, you know, this is the time that it's going to show up on video. But what I would like to do is invite anyone who has not only experienced a promotion themselves, but also fellow team members too, to recognise them and allow them to receive further praise and reward for doing so. So who praise first?
Okay. Well done, Stephanie. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry to go to my back office.
Okay, can I start if that's okay?
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Jenny.
Okay, so I want to congratulate, I have 12 consultants in my business right now, and I'd like to start from the top. My first one, a chief consultant on the first day, she's not on the call right now, but her name's Maxine Turner. She was my first consultant, closely followed by Jenny McClusker, who has since gone on to make manager. So I am super, super proud of that girl. And then followed by Denise, who not only invested by buying the premium pack into her business, which showed her level of commitment, she then made promoted to consultant on the first day. And I also know that she's working really hard towards, I don't know what that background noise is, but it's making my ears bleed. Oh, is that who it is? Right, okay.
Someone's typing, yeah.
Okay, cool. And that, so that's Denise, and I've also got Emma Mountford, I want to say congratulations to, Angela Whitehead, Yannick Taylor, Crystal Newell, Joe Thompson, Melissa Gent. That's it. I also have Yannick, Maxine, Denise, and Denise, Maxine and Yannick are all very, very close to manager. They already have one consultant and they have one other person who has one. So they're all, there's a race. Jenny was in that race too. She managed to get to manager first. So, but they're all very close. And I'm cheering them all on. And we've got calls. I think we've literally spoken every day. And I'm helping and supporting them to get to their goals.
Fantastic team, Jenny. Fantastic, all of you. Great achievements. Great achievements. Love it.
We've had several calls with Laurie Petrelli, and I think that has helped them stay focused and just keep running, because the opportunity is there for every single one of us. And like I've said to them, you know, I have done it, and you all know me that I am not anything special. So if I can do it, you can all do it too. And I want to help and support them to achieve the same.
Wonderful, Jenny.
Brilliant job.
You're a shining example.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'd just like to chip in then before anyone else goes on, and just by going through here, looking at some of the people that not only have tuned in this evening, but actually do virtually every event, virtual event that's placed. One that would not go without mentioning is, of course, the wonderful Josefa Suarez, who, despite very significant personal adversity, not only in recent weeks, but for actually a fairly prolonged period of time now, nonetheless persisted during that first week and certainly beyond too, to achieve a very wonderful rank advancement to Crystal Consultant, signing more than 20 people in that pre-launch period, then locking in those all-important vital one either side to ensure her participation, ongoing participation within the pay plan, and like I say, locking in that consultant rank. So congratulations and very well done to you, Josefa.
Hey.
And then, without further ado, I would like to move on to not only the lovely Lynn Davey, but also Candice McMillan, talk about running buddies, working together as they do, working their business centre in partnership, have shown nothing but tenacity, working extremely hard in Candice's case, not only around a full-time job, but also getting married in just a few days' time, less than a week, I believe it is now. And then Lynn having her own challenges as we do, but nonetheless going on in that first week to not only achieve the wonderful rank advancement of Crystal Consultant, but also making significant inroads just this very evening, actually setting up an opportunity call where more than 4 or 5 people attended at very short notice, clearly pulling people together despite it being a bank holiday Monday, not making the difference and not making the difference to the amount of effort, employed, and doing that wonderful achievement too. And then, as I mentioned at the very top of this particular call, then in terms of those attending here that I have personally introduced to this wonderful business, it would not do for me not to mention again the very wonderful
You'll have to mention that very wonderful again because we lost that, Darius.
very wonderful, tenacious, dynamic, incredible leader, Miss Stephanie McKittrick, who has not only achieved the rank of Crystal Consultant Manager, also just this very afternoon, after an additional push and continued endeavour and effort, to manage the wonderful achievement of Crystal Director 1 star. So,
Is it my turn?
if you like, certainly.
I don't do public displays of recognition.
Liar.
I know, but I don't know what to do. Right, so here we go. I don't think she's on the call because I can't hear there. But first of all, my first one is Jackie. Of course, came into the business with, and he has a Then next is Sarah Campbell, who is on the call and has just previously before this had a call with Laurie, and she's her consultant while moving house and dealing with a million things that I know that's really not easy to do, that's achieved, but she's still working her business, still absolutely passionate, doing fantastic. Callie Dodds, who isn't on here, but she's head consultant. She could potentially go manager. She's got the workings out. She's very, very nearly manager. And then, of course, there's Sally, our wonderful Sally, who is just an absolute force to be reckoned with. And she hit manager then, was it last night? The night before?
I think it was, when was it? Monday or no? It was last week, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? My days are all running the one. But
yeah.
So Sally has just been absolutely amazing with everything then that you're dealing with and all, and you still just keep on going. And Sally, you really, really are an inspiration to many, even to me. So just keep doing what you're doing. And then of course Emma Falloon, who reached consultant. I don't know if she's on here, but she's had a call with Laurie as well. And also then Aggie. What? Did you say something? No, sorry, I thought Raven said something there. And then of course our wonderful, beautiful Aggie from Poland, who is probably the most excited person about this whole opportunity and products that I think I've ever seen. But she has reached consultant as well, and I know that I've got a few other girls that are very, very close to other promotions and on their way, and there's going to be lots of wonderful things happening. That's me.
Well done, Steph. Well done, all of your team.
Everyone, go team!
Okay, so is there anyone else then?
Can I just say one thing? Where am I? Can I just say, Darius, big thank you to Mags. Big thank you. She saved my life Saturday. Well, not me, my son's. She ended up bringing over a load of hydrate to me. Brilliant.
Okay, that's very kind and very gracious of you, Sally. It's good that Mags is a very great help to a very great number of people. So it's very nice to see that rewarded and recognised too. Has anyone else got any recognition they'd like to add before we pull this to a close?
Me?
Yeah, go on.
Hi, it's Max here. I don't know what I've done, but I've managed, instead of just to hide my face, I've hid my fact I'm here altogether. Oh, there I am. Hello. So now I just like to do a bit of recognition. I've got obviously my amazing rock star on the team, Jenny Harris, who personally, I can't say enough about. You've got 12 consultants. She's already got a manager. She's building an amazing business, and she is just awesome. She's just bloody awesome. So, I'd like to thank her for joining the business with me and being a fantastic support. We've been on the phone all day today, literally supporting each other on our second double cleanse day, and we need to distract one another, basically, from wanting to eat. So we just talk, because we both can do that. So that's fantastic. Also on the call tonight, I can't thank Fiona enough for the hard work and effort that she's putting in. She's already made it to the rank of consultant. She's working with an entire community to change their lives, not just their families' lives. She's also hosted the very first taster event in her local pub, and has been given the opportunity to do that every week if she wants to do free of charge. So I know she'll continue to reach out to her local community and make a massive difference there.
Thank you.
Some other honourable mentions who aren't on the call tonight with me. Jan-Marie Kane, who I know is still on holiday for the bank holiday. She's reached consultant. Also, Jonathan Convery, who is just one little customer away from consultant. Also, my mother and my daughter, who are both in my business, and my mum has made consultant, and Laurie is just one customer away from consultant as well today. And a few other honourable mentions. Kirstine McGurk, who's in my team, and again is just one customer away from consultant, as is Samantha Hill, who aren't on the call tonight because they're both still working at their JOBs.
Fantastic job, Mags. Really
Thank
well
you.
done. I really appreciate your experience in this team. Really experienced, and you're such a giving lady. I see the amount of work you do to put together tools and information for other people in your nutrition.
Sure. Sharing is caring, Raven. Sharing's caring.
Love it, Mags.
Can I just add one more thing before we close on? I'd like to just say a huge thank you to all of my uplines, which starts with you, Raven. You've been incredible. I've never met anybody with a work ethic like yourself, other than myself and Darius and Steph and Max. But it's been pretty amazing. Your knowledge has been invaluable, and I personally really appreciate you. The same goes for you, Darius. Even though I knew you from my previous company, we've never worked together. So I am totally grateful for that conversation that we had on April Fool's Day. And then I want to thank Mags, Jackie, and Stephanie. They all have more experience in network marketing than I do, and I have learned so much from you all, and I really appreciate every single one of you. And obviously our teams, doesn't matter where you sit or who you see coming under or what you've done, the fact that you're here, I totally appreciate every single one of you. We all bring something different to the table. We all have different skills. We can all learn from each other. And regardless of where we sit right now, that's not where we're going to end up. Good luck to everybody.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jenny. That's really kind of you to say.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jen.
Okay, so anyone else got any recognition or mentions they'd like to say before we close?
Me, I would like to say thanks to Anne. Me and Anne get put together at a meeting with Laurie as pacing partners. And me and her, we talk to each other every day. If we have any problems, we speak to each other constantly, no matter what time of day it is. When it's on our cleanse days, we back each other up, bounce ideas off each other. I'm just so grateful to have such a passionate pacing partner to help me through. And she's going to be amazing in this business, definitely.
Brilliant.
Nothing's going to stop any one of you, okay? You stay part of this team, you stay attached to this company, you stay attached to all of the people that are here to support you, and every one of you is going to succeed. I applaud you all.
Yeah.
Well said, Fiona. Anne's been amazing through everything. You've been doing really well yourself. Your results have been awesome. To see your event the other day there, it was just brilliant.
Thank you. I loved it.
Okay, that's great then. So thank you then, every single person, for tuning in this evening. It's been a real treat, a pleasure and delight as always. I hope you found the information valuable and useful. We're going to be back again at 9 p.m. on Thursday. There is, of course, continued support throughout each day of the week and evening for that matter too. Not only in the support groups, but don't forget the fast start groups, the building block groups that are coming very soon.
Darius? Yeah. Sorry, can I say something? Can I give a wee shout out to Anne? Woo! Because it hasn't been easy for her because her original sponsor hasn't signed up. And she's been going through that whole transition period, but she achieved consultant. She has so much passion for this business, and I just wanted to say, Anne, you rock. You really do. Oh, am I unmuted? Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know it's good. So that's all I was wanting to say, Anne, well done for everything that you have done. Despite not having a sponsor and sort of feeling out of the loop.
Brilliant. Well done. Well done,
Yeah,
everyone.
sorry.
So we'll be back at this time, at 9 o'clock on Thursday. Be sure to keep your eye out for the link. We shall be released shortly before, as ever. Until that time, we are all available. Thank you so much, and I look forward to speaking with you, each of you, really very soon. Bye for now.